All right.
All right, guys, welcome to our weekly Zoom with Team Unleashed. I'm glad to see some of your beautiful and handsome faces on this. And anyone that can't make it, I guess we'll have to listen in or get on here later. We had a record month in December. Because of y'all, we hit VP, which is pretty good. Congratulations, thanks guys for helping us get there as a team. We VP is 150,000 issue paid. Our best month was around like 123 or so. We did 192. So we did almost a $60,000 increase over the month of December. We had the most writing agents that we've had. And I feel like a lot of you guys are starting to get it and get a little bit more consistent. So I appreciate all y'all because that's helping drag attention to our team as a whole. And we have some big goals as a team. So because of y'all are helping us accomplish it together. So best month yet. Nicolette website is getting a lot of traction. How many views, Nicolette? You said we had 650?
650, yeah.
That's pretty good. I've gotten a lot of feedback from other people in the company that say how they're going to look at it for their team just because it's got everything on there. It's got all the tools we need for onboarding. It's got all the tools you need for training. It's really simple. Nicolette made it so I could use it. So if she made it that simple, then I think anyone can use it. But it has all the because I'm like technologically challenged. For those of y'all that don't know me well enough, you'll know that about me now. The website is very easy as long as you can read and click of a button. It's got everything you need to go through for if you're looking for paper applications, if you're looking for any videos for training, if you're looking for tools to have for your in-homes, it has all that. Very simple. Nicolette has spent a lot of time on that, and we appreciate that, Nicolette. I'm going to have you jump in on that again here in a few on that, Nicolette. I want to give a few shout outs and kind of pat on the back for some people that are doing some good things. Will, appreciate you, brother, man. We saw a good Saturday and some consistency out of you. I know Rivers, before family stuff going on, you've been pretty consistent on having a lot of business back to back. Lacey had her best month ever, as always. She keeps improving. It's like her fourth month, and every month is the best month she's had. So let's keep that trend going, Lace, and do a little over 30,000 this month or so. 30, 35 is the goal. Seeing a lot of people starting to buy leads and invest into the process and trust the process, which I know can be scary, but that's part of how you get good at this. Is once it was encouraging today. Saw Will come to the printer and just had a whole bunch of leads that he had just purchased. And I love seeing that because that's showing that he's believing in it, seeing the success, and then he's dumping money back into leads so they can continue on that trend. The biggest issue in success here, guys, is twofold. The guys that are in or not in an office, either way, if they're not reaching up or reaching out. And it's not just to me or to your manager. You need to reach out to other people to grow. Watch trainings. We have the tools. Nicolette just put it out there. You have what you need to grow and succeed in this. But if you're not reaching up, you're not watching videos, you're not listening to trainings, it's hard to grow when you're kind of like lone wolfing it. The other thing is people aren't investing in leads. They make money, but they're not reinvesting in taking that money and putting money back into leads. So they might spend $500, make money, but then they need to keep it going. Otherwise, you lose momentum, and then you put your backs against the wall. So you got to continue to do this. It's a cycle every week. Buy leads, and go help families so that you can continue to thrive and succeed. And the better you do, the more you can invest that you want. But that's the main thing I want to say about that. I want us to start probably at the end of this. I want us to do a Q&A at the end of our Zoom meetings, and kind of we can just maybe put your hand up or something. You got something you want to say, and then unmute so not everyone's talking at once. But I think we start doing this and everyone's communicating on here. We can learn like we did the call with Nick. You guys, if you have something during the week that you're seeing or just something about the business, whether it's growing or in-home or whatever, any facet of the business, we can ask it on here so then we can all learn together. So I want to do that towards the end if we got some time. If you got something on your mind, just throw your finger up, unmute yourself, and we'll go from there. Y'all with me on that? Yep, get it? Okay, cool. Nicolette, I want you to go ahead and jump in on a few things you want to do for some house cleaning stuff.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to share my screen. And it's surprise, surprise, the website. Yay. Really, honestly, what I just wanted to reiterate is use this. Go to the Agent Hub. Even if you don't really need to use it anyway. The more times you go in and interact, the more clicks you do, the more time you spend on there. All of that stuff is good for us. The point, this has got a lot of different intentions behind it, but one of them is for recruiting. So the more you interact with it, the higher we get up on like our Google search page, stuff like that. Because the goal is we want people to go Family First Life. We want to come up. We want to be one of those agencies in the top 5 page, or top 5 that come up. So the more you use it, the better. Also use the hashtag unleashed whenever you're talking about business or whatever, especially if you do anything awesome. Hashtag unleashed. Okay, and we can still use the regular, like win with FFL and just by leads and those ones, but definitely use the unleashed for hashtags.
Okay.
And this help section right here.
We're not seeing your
people.
We're not seeing your screen, by the way.
You're not?
I'm seeing you.
I can see it now. I see Nicolette, and I saw it before.
Yeah, I was able to see it too.
All right, I
There we
see
go.
your screen.
Okay. Basically, it's just the help section of the website, and I might make like a 15-minute something, so it's not 30 minutes all the time. If you need help with anything, schedule it on the website. That really helps me with my productivity and scheduling everything else that I want to get done. But it also makes sure that I can concentrate on your issue. I'll be at my computer. I can show you things, send you stuff a lot easier. One thing I want to do is I want to set up a recruiting meeting. So how many of you guys think you want to hire soon? Yeah?
What'd you say you're trying to set up? I'm sorry.
Like a recruiter meeting. So another Zoom session like this, but I want it to be once a week just for the people who are actively trying to add to their team. So I was hoping maybe today we could come up with a time that works for everybody, and then we'll just go ahead and schedule it for next week. Any thoughts on that?
I agree.
I like 4 o'clock Central Time, but that'd be 5 o'clock your time, Nicolette.
On which day?
On Monday.
Monday?
Because that goes
Monday
after.
at 5? Yeah.
5 time that goes after the call with Nick, and then that's before any like late time dot. So for us on the Central Time, even people on East Coast, if we do from like 5 to 5:30, then they can start. If they want to dial, they can dial before or after that 5 o'clock spot. But for us on I think that'd be a good spot, that 4 o'clock. What do you guys think? For anyone who wants to get on that.
Yeah,
4
I like
o'clock
that.
Monday.
4
o'clock on Monday.
4 o'clock Monday Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard.
I could do that.
All right.
Okay, perfect. One of the things I'm going to do with you guys is I'm going to show you how to fully onboard somebody. So that way we're cutting, because I want to cut out the amount of time it takes for you to say to somebody you're hiring, okay, let's do this. We got to connect with Nicolette. She's going to do this. We want to take that amount of time and just go shoop. So I'm going to teach you guys how to get them onboarded in like 30 minutes, and then they can start writing in like a week. That's my big goal. What about convention? Have you guys all registered yet? Yeah.
Sure did.
Awesome. I love this team.
So we're going to be in Dallas for our team. Nicolette's going to be there. I'm going to fly her in. I believe everyone on this, for the most part, is planned to be there. And I think there's a few others that aren't on our call that we're going to try to have there as well. yeah, you don't have to stay at that hotel if it's a cash thing. But getting to Dallas, I can't encourage you enough to be there. I don't want to say it's mandatory because you're independent, but if you want to grow in this business, you need to find a way to make it there. And if you have a problem getting there, if it's travel or a cash money thing or something, talk to me individually. Okay, you don't have to talk about it on this. Talk to me individually if you want to get to convention in Dallas and you're having any issues. Let me know and we'll figure it out. But try to get there. That's important to be there.
All right. Let's see. Keith, do you still need goals from people?
If you haven't sent me your goals, I think everyone's on here pretty much. I don't. Nezra needs you to send her the link, by the way, Nicolette. She just texted me for the Zoom right now. For this Zoom, she just texted.
Okay.
I guess text. Most of y'all have Amber. If you want to send it to me or Lacey, like any goals that you have individually for what you want to accomplish this year, you can send it to Lacey or myself. I want to set a time individually with you, each one of you, on what your goals are. Most of them I got from you guys. You send it in the email or text, but I'm going to have them all printed off. I'm even going to have mine out. I'm going to put it all in a binder, and then we're going to review this month to month individually and see how we're tracking. But I want y'all to hold me accountable to what I'm trying to do and vice versa, so we can kind of see if we're where we need to be. And everyone's got different goals. If you're part-time, full-time, whatever, but I want to help you to try to achieve that. So if you haven't sent it to me, keithjchristmas@yahoo.com. Think about what you want to accomplish, and then get with me individually so we can talk about it for maybe 20, 30 minutes here over the next week or two of what's the game plan to help you to get to those goals. Y'all with me? Thumbs up, everybody. Cool. So get with me individually so we can talk about that. That's it. Go ahead, Nicolette.
All right. Well, I think that's all I had to say.
Okay. I'm really proud of everybody.
So one more thing. If you haven't gone through your validation or you have questions about it or anything like that, schedule a help session with me. We'll go through it, get it taken care of.
Awesome. I like you guys as you're buying leads, especially most of y'all that are still, everyone here is pretty new. Talk to me about your game plan. The worst thing I've seen is people that buy leads that they spend money on leads that are just trash, and then they blow their budget on something that hardly no one would spend their money on. So, you can make your own decisions, but I still like, as you're getting going, hey, these are my thoughts. What do you think? I like to at least know what you're planning on, because I might tell you you're going to get more bang for your buck here, or don't spend it on those. Those are, statistically not really the best in the area you're in or whatever. That's up to y'all. You don't have to. I prefer, as I'm trying to help you, I'd rather you not spend $500,000-$700,000 on something that's 6-month-old Facebook leads. I had that happen to an agent recently who's not on this call, but they spent $1,000 on 6-month-old Facebook leads. Not my suggestion. I would have had them do something a little bit fresher for them. But schedule with me on your goals. If you're in the office, we can sit down and talk about it individually one of these days. If you're not in the Louisiana office, schedule with me on the phone, and we'll put it on the calendar and talk about that. I am proud of each and every one of y'all, though. I've seen improvement from everybody that's on this. Everyone, whether they're on this video or not, we've had a lot of progress from people. There's some people who kind of fell off for a little bit, who started having some sales recently, and it's been humbling and encouraging at the same time for me, because it feels good knowing that y'all are getting it, that y'all are writing business, you're helping families, and that you're making money, and that's something I like to see for yourself, because I don't want to see anyone struggling. So I'm proud of each and every one of y'all. Y'all pretty good about communication with me, so keep that up. Get with Nicolette, continue to use the website, because that's going to help us to grow and help us to get more traction. So like she said, we'll have more people when they're reviewing FFL, they see our site on one of the top hits, and that's a way for us to get more people onboarded. And then with that, if you're trying to grow a team, as we bring agents on, and if you're doing the right things, I want to help put agents under you, so that if we're bringing people on, I'll put agents with you that you can help train, and then you can get the override. I ain't worried about overrides. If we're gonna grow, I want us to all grow together. So that'd be kind of nice if you got a few agents under you, and then you're growing because are making money. That's lead money or something. So let's all use that site because it's gonna help ourselves. It's gonna help us as a whole. So let's do that. Can't encourage that enough. Anything
And let
else,
me
Nick?
know if there's anything else that you're like, oh man, I wish this was on the site because I go here all the time. Just
Right.
let me know. Go to the Agent Hub, drop me a line. That just goes straight to my email.
I want to ask Nicolette, do you know if the newest grid with Prosperity and for Final Expense Prosperity and AMAM's on there? Do you know?
This is the only grid that I have really. I know Prosperity's on here. I don't know how. This one was updated probably 8 months ago.
Can you pull that up on the site real quick? I can't hear you well. You got to unmute if you're talking to us.
It's up.
No, that was Christian. He's leaving. I was just telling him bye.
All right, brother. Proud of you, man. You be safe. Nicolette, can you pull it up? Because I'm only seeing your face. We're not seeing the screen flipped up.
I'm not sure why you're not seeing it.
I see the screen flipped. I see the comp guide.
Really? I'm only seeing Nicolette's face. All right, let me go. All right. Now I can see it. Yep. Okay. Can you go to Nicolette to see what the grid is for the? I'm talking about the final expense grid.
Okay, I just don't, because once you're.
Oh, the final expense grid.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Can you look?
I thought you said comp grid.
No, the final expense grid. I want to see what's the newest one we have. If we have Prosperity and AMAM on there. Let's see.
Yeah, yep, they're on there. This is
Perfect.
the latest one for sure.
Good. Okay. I like that it's on there. I need to add that. I'm glad you have that on there. So that's going to be helpful.
Y'all saw how easy that was to get to, right?
Yep. Perfect. All right, guys, that's going to be helpful. A lot of y'all that call me, I look at that, or a version of that, maybe an old version of that. But a lot of times you'll be like, hey, what I do, person's had, COPD. Then I click on it and I'm like, oh, Transamerica. Or the person's on insulin, who takes them? And this will tell you if it's final expense, that's where you can go. We also have one for mortgage too that will help, that you can look at. But like someone has lupus, you look at lupus, you're like, oh, Equal Premier takes it. So, y'all can talk to me, but that's the tool that I use most of the time. I have an older version on my phone, but that's one thing you can go to.
Do you like this mortgage protection guide, or do you like one of the other versions better?
Let's see. There's a different one that I like better than that one.
Okay, send it to me and I'll put it on site.
Okay. Yeah, there's a better one than that. But that's the kind of stuff I look at when new agents call me, and if I don't know exactly, sometimes I do, but then sometimes y'all throw out something I'm like, dude, I don't freaking know. I haven't even heard of that disease, and I'll just look it up. So I can look it up, but I want y'all to start being self-sufficient where you can look it up on the site. So you got the tools right there. The same thing I do is on there. So y'all got it? Y'all cool with that? Any questions? And then we're going to wrap up. I'm going to get out of here.
I have a question, Keith.
Go ahead.
I was able to pull up the final expense cheat sheet. So are we going to get the mortgage protection cheat sheet put up here too, or is that?
Yeah, that's what Nicolette just asked. I'm going to get one put up there.
Okay.
So this is the same thing, but it's a different version. So once Keith gives me that other one, I'll add it instead of that.
And if it's not something, I might even have to adjust it, like add to it, because I want to find the most recent one we have. And if it doesn't have, like I typically, guys, I go from Americo and then I pivot to, depending on the health issue and what I'm trying to do. I like AMAM does ROP 75% return on premium. You can do the, but you have to add them on. Mutual Omaha will do living benefits. as well for Term Life Express, but they'll do cash back for people 50 and under, but it's either or. They can't have both. They can have cash back if they're 50 and under, or they can have living benefits. I usually go from Americo to the Smart UL with Foresters. Anybody that's 75 and under, that's usually my 1-2 punch, Americo, Foresters. If you don't have Foresters, Nicolette can get, or you can get with Nicolette, so you can get contracted with that. And she's already got everything set up turnkey to do that through the site. But Foresters has living benefits, but it's like a permanent Americo HMS. So it has the same living benefits. It builds cash, but they can have it for the rest of their life, or they can cash it out early at some point. But they'll take a lot of stuff. They'll take insulin. They'll take codeine and things that Americo may kick out. You know, I had someone with Americo recently who was 52, and he was on a new blood pressure medicine. Americo kicked him out because he was only on it for 2 months. The Smart UL took him, and for Foresters, and it was like pretty comparable in price. So it's like they're like $2-3 difference, and so I'll help y'all with that. But on the mortgage stuff, we'll have to probably tweak their guide, because I don't think the guide is up to date. Because as a company, most people are doing more final expense, so the final expense grid is a little bit more up to date. But I'll get the mortgage thing added to answer that for you, Rivers. Anything else, guys? Anybody else? We good? No questions? Everyone's got it? Nezrin, glad to see you. Jasmine, you as well.
Hey.
Both of y'all was bragging on y'all before I got on, writing some business. So good job.
Yes, I
Y'all
just had a client call me back too, from one of my old leads, and I just got him in too. So I got like 11 appointments now.
I love it. You and Nezrin been it seems like y'all writing everyone you're seeing. I'm like, man, y'all starting to make me look bad, because
Yeah, I love it.
well, y'all make
That's the new team goal, y'all. Let's all make Keith look bad, okay?
yeah, I love it. If y'all write,
Yeah.
happy if every one of y'all outright, I'll take that all day. But I was telling Nezrin and Jasmine, if you haven't sent me your goals, send me your goals in an email, what you want to accomplish for this year. And then I want to schedule a time individually with the next week to discuss a game plan to accomplish those goals. Okay.
Okay.
So any other questions regarding the website, or anything Nicolette can help with, or anything in general that we can, because we can wrap up now, but if y'all have something, we can go ahead and address it now. It might help someone else if you have something on your mind. Yes, no, I'm good. Get the
No, I
Remember,
think I'm
guys,
good.
too, if
Go ahead.
you want to be featured on our website, especially if you're hiring, I'll make this where you can upload an image on the same thing. So send me a picture, make the message your bio, and I'll put it on there for you.
Rivers and
Sounds
Ezra,
good.
both y'all, you had something you want to say. So Rivers, go ahead first, because I can't see Nezrin on my camera. Unmute, because I can't hear you.
I didn't have anything. I was just saying I didn't have I was good. So
All right, Rivers, what you got?
Nicolette, I need help with AmAm getting contracted.
Okay.
It's continuing to go back at producer, and it's been there for a while. So I just need help with that.
I'll call you when we get done.
Thank you.
Nezrin, if you have a question, go ahead and unmute and let me know. I can't see it, but I can hear you if you got something. Unmute yourself, because we can't hear you.
Here. Well,
Did you have
no, not really. I don't have any questions so far. I'm just like learning about the guideline for. I'm still like learning about the products. That's
Okay.
mainly the main thing for me.
So we have a website, have all the tools on there. Okay, that's what we're talking about. So the Christmas Unleashed has everything on the products, the trainings and stuff. So if you utilize that, it's pretty easy to navigate. Nicolette spent a lot of time on that. If you get on that Christmas Unleashed, then it's gonna help you to be able to see all the tools and kind of products and everything.
And the leads. My problem is still the leads. I got like, from Happy Agent, I bought around 15 from them, not even one appointment.
Okay. You and I,
And,
you and I can talk about a game plan on leads. We'll get it there on there.
okay.
Anybody got any thing? I'll get with you, Nezrin, on that soon. Anything
Okay.
else?
No,
Any other
thank you.
questions? Okay. Contracting, if you have any carrier that you don't have, River said AMAM. Foresters, I'd like y'all to get Foresters. I'd also like you to get Transamerica if you don't have them. A lot of agents and FFL don't use Transamerica anymore, but they're good to have for specific clients for certain things. So I think most of y'all don't. Let's make sure you add them as well.
I
Okay.
would
If you don't, if you don't know how to do
have to
it,
get with you, Nicolette, about
yes. Yeah, if you don't know how to do it, just schedule a help session with me or even an interview and we can get that done. No problem.
And you do that on the website, everybody.
Do it on the website. It looks good for Google. So we like that.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. I think we're done. If you got something specific, get with me. Nezrin, I'll get with you here soon, later on today about the lead stuff, okay? I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. You're all growing, and it's fun to see for myself because a few months ago I didn't know hardly any of you guys, and it's awesome to see like a brother or something, seeing you guys having success for yourself. It's cool to sit back and watch it, honestly, for you, seeing you guys make money, and I want nothing more for you and your families to succeed, and hopefully y'all know that. But you have all the tools you need. We're here to help, and if there's anything I can do or Nicolette can do, just reach out, okay? Schedule.
Okay.
Thanks, Nicolette, for all the hard work. Appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you guys.
Y'all text with me so we can coordinate a time over the next couple of days about your goals, okay? So y'all text or call me and let's work that out.
sounds good.
All
All right.
right, everybody.
I'll hammer down.
Bye.
Okay. All right.
Bye, everyone.
See y'all.
Bye.
Mm.
I don't know how to go